Hi everyone and welcome to another YouTube video. This is the Apostate Prophet. It's a nice day. I have just been accused of being a Turkophobe. That's very new. I never had that before. I know it's a great feeling. Thank you. Okay. Let's come to our topic. This may be kind of a shorter video than the others because the topic is very easy and short. It is about the spread and the growth of Islam and other religions. Our subject is that Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world right now. This is based on a Pew research, on a Pew study that makes estimations and predictions, and it tells us that Islam will be the fastest growing religion until 2050. The data seems to be mostly correct at the first glance, but there are a lot of things that are missing in this research, in this study. And I want to analyze those things with you today. But before that, there is also another thing, which is actually included in the study, which is part of those studies, but it is just ignored for a reason by those who are happy about the fact that Islam is the fastest growing religion. First point is the birth rate, not the conversion. The same study Muslims base their claims on also tells us another fact that those people might not actually be so happy about. What Muslims and Islamic apologists want to sell us, the narrative, is that people are converting to Islam in masses, especially in Europe and in the West. That makes you very happy if you are a Muslim, because if you are a Muslim, you just want to see the world, to follow the one true religion. I'm honest, I used to believe in such weird stories too, that people in the West are converting to Islam in masses. Even though I spent 16 years in Germany and I met only one person who converted to Islam, and that person was unsurprisingly a very troubled person. He was a drug addict who didn't know what to do with his life, and he was approached by a religious sect of Muslims. He used to be very close to me. Now let's see what Pew Research says. Pew Research tells us that important information. It tells us that Islam is the fastest growing religion. It will be the fastest growing religion until 2050. But it also tells us that the growth of Islam as a religion is to 99.7% due to its high birth rate, and because Muslims are generally younger people. There are much more younger people among Muslims than in other religions. The age of Christians is compared to Islam much higher. Well, 99.7%, what does that leave us? It leaves us 0.3%. Only 0.3% are due to conversion. If we look at another graphic that Pew Research even provides us with, we see that the number of people converting to Islam is very close to the number of people switching out of Islam. So that tells us people are not converting to Islam in masses. The highest change in conversion, the highest change of people switching to another religion or to no religion, is in the group unaffiliated, which is atheists, agnostics, deists, and so on. Most of the people who switch to being non-religious. When it comes to the birth rate, however, unaffiliated groups are unfortunately not doing so well because people with more modern worldviews generally tend to make fewer babies, unfortunately. Christianity is still expected to grow, even though those who are happy about the Islam news deny that. It is growing slowly because the birth rate of Christians is still good enough, is still high enough, so that it saves the loss that it has due to people switching out of the religion. Anyway, so people don't convert to Islam in masses. They are born into Islam in masses, which is understandable if you are familiar with Muslim culture. Let's come to the second point. You can't really know how many Muslims exist in the world, because countries such as Turkey, even a modern country like Turkey, a predominantly Muslim country, does things like ignoring in the census the amount of irreligious people in the country. In Turkey, this is just an example because I'm very familiar with Turkey, people who are born into Muslim families are automatically assumed to be Muslims, and on their IDs it is also stated that they believe in the religion Islam. If people leave the faith and remove Islam from their IDs, they are not counted in the census. That is why Turkey, a country where it is estimated that more than 5% of the population is irreligious. The Turkish government says that the percentage of Muslims is 99.8%. Other countries such as Saudi Arabia don't even tolerate irreligion. They don't even count it, they don't recognize it because it is punishable by death or by other punishments in different countries. Muslims stay Muslims even if they don't believe in it anymore, which brings us to the next 2 points. More and more people leave Islam secretly, and leaving Islam is forbidden, and it is dangerous. As mentioned, in many predominantly Muslim countries, especially in Islamic countries, there are a lot of people who leave the Islamic faith, but most of them do it secretly. Minor studies show us that in predominantly Muslim countries, among Muslim culture, atheism and questioning the faith is becoming more and more a popular thing. Take this Turkish religious leader, for example. He tells us that every week parents contact him and tell him that their children are atheists by now, that they don't follow the Islamic religion anymore. In many other countries, leaving Islam is very dangerous. It is forbidden by law, or it is a taboo, a very dangerous taboo. People are afraid, not only of being expelled by their families and shunned by their environment, they are also afraid of much bigger things like the death punishment or being killed by a mob of Muslims. I have received so many messages so far from countries like Pakistan or Bahrain or Saudi Arabia, from people who told me that they left the religion, that they don't believe in the religion Islam, they never did, but that they can't tell anyone for obvious reasons. And this example here, where the guy tells me that I know why. So to summarize this whole thing, people are not converting to Islam, they are born into Islam. We can't know how many people leave Islam because countries hide such information and ex-Muslims are vastly closeted out of fear. More and more people seem to leave Islam secretly. Leaving Islam is forbidden, or it is a taboo. You should study the studies before you reference them. Thank you for watching. You can follow me on social media. You can follow me for updates on Twitter and Instagram. I'm very active on Instagram. If you want to support my cause, you can support me on Patreon. It's very easy. You just go on the page, and even if you want to support me with $1 a month, which is nothing, so we can spread this all together. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking your time, and I will see you in another video on Wednesday. Bye. God damn it, I forgot it again. Stay away from Islam.